So tonight's job that's left to do is to paint the stonework that's left pretty exposed here. We've done a mist coat on it, but what we need to paint now is the clay paint. Joe's gone into the bath, picked up this, and it's Earthborn clay paint, and it sounds like a really good breathable solution for what we're after. It's really thick and gloopy as well, so I'm hoping we'll end up with some really nice smooth stonework in here. We're going to put 2 coats on there as well. So that's tonight's job. Also got to find a stone to fill up this old, what I assume was an old extractor vent up here. I'm going to put it up in the top there, so that'll be pointed in and painted over as well. So that's tonight's job. So I was going to bring up the random orbital sander, so I can plug that into the shop vac. But it's just a bit, it's only small and I'm going to have to get into the corners, so I'm just going to use a little palm sander. Hopefully that'll take off enough, and we'll just open the window and hopefully that'll take some of the dust away. It's always dustier than you think it's going to be. I think that's worked okay. I don't want to take off, there's all the saw marks under here which I quite like, so I don't want to take them off completely. I just want it clean so it's not going to pick up loads of dust and cobwebs. So it's nice and smooth now. Taking the edge off the corner just to ease it off a little bit. But that's it, I don't want to do any more to that because it's nice and characterful still. The back few inches of it will be concealed because I'll have a trim piece of timber that will kind of frame this window and scribe into the stonework. So all done. So what I would do now is we'll paint with the clay paint all the way around, just cutting in on top of this, and then we'll treat this with some Osmo and probably keep it clear but do a clear matte finish. Alright, so onto the clay paint. I've just done a bit of patching up where there was that hole in the wall, so I'm going to have to leave that area until it's, a couple of days until it's nice and dry, but we'll go ahead and paint the rest of it now. So this is just a pure white. It sounds nice and gloopy. Thick stuff this, so the coverage is really good. And supposedly you only really need 1 coat, and especially because we've got that kind of mist coat already up there. You can even use this on furniture and stuff. So it'd be good to see, how it performs. Apparently it's anti-dust. That's never a bad thing. Well, it's white, but it's definitely quite thick and gloopy. Doesn't smell anything like normal paint. It smells pretty natural, so that's good. Right, do a tester. We'll get a pot and get some up on the wall. So I've only done a small bit because I have no idea how this is going to cover, but look at that. It's like PVA glue. Right, see how it goes. So here's that little patch. Just found a stone to fit in there. So we'll let all that go off and I'll brush that. So what I'll do is I'll leave, a good few inches around that, and we'll wait for that to get nice and dry before we paint there. So there's plenty more to be getting on with. Well, I've only been using this clay paint for about 20 minutes, but I'm already falling in love with it. It's just seriously easy to use. And where you've got stonework like this, it's almost like a clay slip, I guess. It's acting as a filler, it's smoothing everything out. Where you've got little holes, there's a couple of bits here, it's so thick that you can really kind of splodge it in there. And it's just really making a nice feature of this wall. It's drying pretty quickly as well, and supposedly only 1 coat, so could be the paint that we're going to use for the rest of the house. So it's a really, really subtle finish. You can see here just how it catches the light on the corner, and although I was tempted to leave it as natural stone, Joe was keen to have it in white, and I think it's worked really well. By the time we've finished around the window here, it's just going to give us a really nice nice finished wall, bit of a feature, and also obviously we've got the top beam up there to finish as well. So it's a bit of a specific video because we only really touched on the paint, but you know, I thought it was worth making a bit of a feature of the product. We have no relation to it, we never even heard of it until I stumbled across it on a forum. But I highly recommend it. We're going to use it on some furniture and some wooden kind of features around the house as well. I've got another fireplace we're going to use it on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Next video will be finishing off the install of the actual bath suite and getting started on the tiling. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you can, do it yourself.